Jesus says, "What must come is terrible, but restoration comes. Keep your eyes on the shore." February 18th, 2016. Words from Jesus to Sister Clare, spoken by Jackie. The Lord is with us, Heartdwellers, and His heart is very much to instruct us about what we have to look forward to. I've been pondering a great deal of what the Lord has said, and the destruction that is going to occur on the earth, and what is written in Revelation, and it's really made me heartsick, and the Lord addressed that tonight. We began by dancing, and I was wearing black. Both of us were wearing black, which is usually a sign of mourning. When the Lord allows that, allows me to see myself in black. And I said, "Oh Lord, I can't bear to see what's coming." Carol has been praying continuously and in constant pain, weeping and weeping. Lord, forgive me, I'm struck with fear of what's coming on the whole earth. Can you not give me some numbing agent? My heart feels paralyzed with fear. Jesus replied, "I am here. Hold on to me tightly. I am your stronghold. Bury your head in my chest when you need to cut it out. I know what it's all about. I'm sharing my crushing pain with you, but only in such tiny drops that even the eye cannot see." Yes, what must come to pass is a terrible thing, But this is the refining fire I must prepare my people with. Everyone must pass through this fire, even as the earth passeth through it. Yet I will never abandon them. Never. I walk beside each one, even those who do not call on my name. I walk with them in hopes that they will finally confess their sin and come to me fully repentant, ready to start a new life, even if it begins with the body's physical death. Yes, even that. Nothing will be compared to the suffering of those who choose the mark of the beast. Nothing in this life compares to the torment of those who receive the mark of the beast, and the torments of hell that are to follow it. I felt moved to look up the scriptures in Revelation 9. The fifth angel sounded his trumpet, and I saw a star that had fallen from the sky to the earth. The star was given the key to the shaft of the abyss. When he opened the abyss, smoke rose from it, like smoke from a gigantic furnace. The sun and sky were darkened by the smoke from the abyss, and out of the smoke locusts came down on the earth, and were given power, like that of scorpions on earth. They were told not to harm the grass of the earth or any plant or tree, but only those people who did not have the seal of God on their foreheads. They were not allowed to kill them, but only to torture them for 5 months, and the agony they suffer is like that of the sting of the scorpion when it strikes. During those days people will seek death, but will not find it. They will long to die, but death will elude them. And then the other scripture that came to mind, "Go and pour out on the earth 7 bowls of the wrath of God." So the first angel went and poured out his bowl on the earth, and it became a loathsome and malignant sore on the people who had the mark of the beast, and who worshipped his image. Revelation 16. Speak to my people, daughter. Warn them again and again. The most foolish thing they can do is to receive that mark. Everything I have written in my word through the prophets and apostles has indeed come to pass. Once they wake up to the reality of that, it's a short walk to see how the next 7 years will go, including what will happen to those who accept the mark. Please, my children, don't be stubborn like the mole. Keep your eyes on the shore. Keep your eyes on the shore. Clare, everything unclean must be destroyed before I come to rule. I'm going to wipe the slate clean, so to speak, and return the earth to the purity of Eden. This must happen. The old must be destroyed before the new can be brought forth. And even 1,000 years from the tribulation, people will talk about this the very same way they talk about Noah. Yes, the earth was cleansed, but not totally restored in Noah's day. Just as you burn the weeds from a field before planting, so must I burn the weeds of this civilization to make way for a new life. Man has not learned his lesson. This second cleansing will accomplish much in the way of reverential fear of God. In the beginning of my reign, joy will reign supreme. But iniquity will again find its way into the earth and lead to the second Armageddon. That will put a final end to this strain of evil that lies dormant in the genetic makeup of man. Until then, it is a long journey with many ups and downs, and yet many glorious stories to be told. Persevere, my holy people, do not grow weary. There's an end in sight, when heaven will dwell in the earth, and all mankind shall worship me, and peace shall reign, even as if springing up from the very soil. Do not grieve. Keep your eyes on the shore. Until then, remember, I'm in the back of the raft, paddling it forward into eternal glory. I felt impressed to look up the scripture, and I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he shall dwell with men, and they shall be his people. And God himself will be with them, and he will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and there will be no more death, nor mourning, nor crying, and there shall be no more pain. For the former things have passed away. And he who sits on the throne said, Behold, I am making all things new. For these words are faithful and true. Revelation 21, 3-5. And as I just finished recording this, Ezekiel had been in prayer and overheard the message. He came to share something with me. The Lord had spoken to him and said that there would be 3 distinct phases. The first one would be regeneration, spontaneous regeneration of all plant and tree life. The second would be rebuilding, as with Nehemiah. And they set to work with one heart, with Jesus directing. And the third, complete restoration. And every man shall sit beneath his own tree. Once again will he hear the sounds of joy and laughter, and little children playing in the streets. The beautiful word of hope for us tonight, for those of you who are here during the tribulation. This is a beautiful word of hope. Hold on to it. Bury it deep in your heart, and don't let the enemy steal it with his lies. The Lord bless you, Heartdwellers.